Cheers, everybody, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Hope you guys are doing well this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending upon where you are on this big globe. Was just catching Stacy's stream while I was getting ready for this one, and she always has some good guests. Andrew, I thought was a good person to have on, and wish I knew he was over at Liquor Lineup talking to Saul. I would have put my 2 cents in on about a little kilo rum raisin, because this is where I got it from, was from Sal. And I've never seen another one in there when I picked that thing up, but it is a very good dram. Very good dram. Really appreciate everyone being here. Let's see. I know Marty popped in earlier. Cheers, buddy. Glad to have you here. Torup, cheers, man. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Glad to see you. Appreciate it. Eric, good to see you, my friend. Happy Hanukkah. Ben, great to have you here. Same thing. Happy Hanukkah, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And I know you're not shoveling this weekend. However, that might not be the same coming up. You might have to get back over to mom and dad's. And then, of course, Mr. Morgan from across the pond. Good evening, sir. Cheers. Sean, always great to see you here. I appreciate it. Josh, cheers, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Hey, Randall, great having you. Thanks for popping in. And here we go, Paul. Cheers, man. Great having you. Peter, great to see you. Like I said, was looking in there on Stacy's stream and just thought it was great. While I was getting ready, I said, and playing chauffeur. Ah, yes. Well, you know what, Ben? Better you than me. But anyway, like I said last week, I had to get rid of the Glengoyne 18 here. So as I was watching Stacy's stream, I poured the rest of this little 50 CL in a, I think it was 50 CL or 20 CL. Sorry. I knew it was something like that. Like I got to read the bottle on there. But anyway, got rid of it. Have that little bit left in here. So was getting rid of that tonight. Anyway, so I got that. And I pulled out some pours that I haven't touched in a minute, but the significance is I got them at Christmas time back in 21. And yes, they were purchased for me by my wife. Anyway, so I pulled 3 different bottles out that I got at the holiday. And what I'm going to say to you all is encourage you to do the same. Go grab a couple of bottles that you got as a gift for the holiday, whatever you celebrate, be it Christmas or Hanukkah. Grab one of those bottles that you haven't touched, or maybe you've been having a dram or two because it is the holiday, and tell me what you got poured. And like I said, I'm finishing up a Glengoyne 18 that coincidentally was given to me over the holiday back in 21 by my sister and brother-in-law. So everyone that's here, I just want to say cheers, Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah. Raise the glass. Mm, mm, mm. Cheers, sir. Appreciate you being here and everybody just coming in, saying hello, and smashing that darn like button. I do appreciate it. Thank you. What a nightmare trying to score some serious single malts today for next to nothing. Total shutout. It certainly does happen. The best deal I know I got was on the Octomores, the 16, 1, 2, and 3. But I didn't buy those. I showed you guys that last week that my wife had picked those up. And so that's really the best deal going. But I haven't seen anything extremely stellar heart stopping that, I had to post somewhere so people knew what was going on. Hey, Tom, cheers, man. Thanks for popping in here. Always good to see you. You know what, Randall? Explain that to them. Do not be a Grinch, everyone. Smash that like button. Say hello. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. Really good thing to say. Anyway, so I finished up the Glengoyne 18. I'm going to put a little cap on this. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Stay hydrated. But the next thing I'm going to pour, I can tell you, I have not had this in a minute. Don't know why. I don't think it's bad. Some people like it. Some people don't. But my wife got this for me, and I'm down to about half in there. And it's the Hirsch Horizon. And decent ABV, 46%. So was that 92 proof off the top of my head? Yep, 92 proof. I like it. I thought it's good. It's 95% of this whiskey is 4-year, 11-month, consisting of 75 corn, 21 rye, and 4 barley. The other 6% is 6-year, 8-month whiskey, coming in at 60 corn, 36 rye, and 4 barley. I don't think it's bad. I don't know if any of you have good, bad, and different thoughts on this, but I like this whiskey, and this is one of the ones that she got me as a present for the holidays. I think that year I had like 5 or 6 different bottles, and it's good. So I'm going to give it a little pour here, and we're going to have some of that and see how that is here. That I haven't had it in a while. I like the color on it. I never thought it was bad. For let's just say the youngest whiskey is 4 years in here, but it's got a good bit of 6-year whiskey mixed in there with it. I beg your pardon, 4-year. Yeah, 4 years the youngest. I was right, and it's got some 6-year in it. That's right. I said that right. So 4 years old whiskey. It's not bad. Like I said, I don't think the color's terrible on it. But anyway, so I poured that because, we are talking, it is that time of year. Christmas is coming in a few days. Hanukkah's already here. So a lot of celebrating going on and going to happen here over the next few days with friends and family. And so I just thought, well, you know what? I'm pulling out. I guess I am pulling out some of these bottles that I have gotten for the holiday and thought that, yeah, let's give it a little taste here. So what the heck? Yes. Without a doubt. I thought I saw something about first editions. Belair Toll, first fill sherry, 1995, 25 years, 200 Canadian. Sounds pretty good to me because you had me at sherry. Everybody knows that. But anyway, other than that, how's everyone doing? Everyone ready for the holiday that's coming up? Christmas, the hustle and bustle. Everyone got the gifts they wanted to get people or whatever. But I'm at that age now that there's really honestly nothing I have to have or want or anything like that. Yes, I forgot to bring it in, but I did get another present last week. Well, yeah, last week, because today's Sunday, technically the first day of the week. But yeah, last week it was one of those things where I stumbled upon, and I could not say no. They put it in my hand. Oh yeah, the Caribbean rum cask. That's pretty good. I like that. It's one of those ones that the first dram I had, I thought it was okay, and then I had it again. I'm like, yeah, okay. Then the flavors grew on me, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a decent dram. The Caribbean cask. At first, like I said, it was one of those. It's like, it's okay. But as I kind of went back to it, the second dram, and then the third dram. I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. It's good. I did find a one that's discontinued, the Belvini 15 year. That's sherry cask. It's no longer being brought into the States. I found a few of those somewhere that maybe this week I'm going to have to see if I cannot procure at least one to have as a backup, because yeah, they are no longer bringing them here, which is a bummer in my opinion, but they're not. Hey, cheers, sir. Glad to see you. Hope you are well. Always great to have Northwest Bourbon here. And just always say, if you're not subscribed to Northwest Bourbon, why aren't you? Make sure you all get over there and do that if you haven't. Oh, Penelope's Cigar Blend. Ah, Just Cause. Yes, I've seen those on the shelf. And what was the other one? It struck me. Oh, they have one. Um, uh, I call it the cancer edition, but I guess it's to fight cancer or something like that. I just saw that on the shelf. It just caught my eye. Nothing wrong with a little mort latch. Nothing wrong with that. I like it. I would drink it. Drumkey M&J pick just a. Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw that. Uh, Give us updates as you sip on that. I would like to know what's up with that. Yes, again, do not be shy. Smash that like button and please comment. Hey, cheers, man. How are you? Hope all is well. Happy Christmas to you, sir. Let's see, 12. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Excuse me. Forgot where you are for just a brief second. So it's morning over there for you, sir. Always great to see you, sir. Cheers. And yes, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Aaron. I thought I saw Aaron on there. I was like, oh, Aaron 18. Yes. And it's a good pour. It is a decent pour. What about that green bottle? That green bottle is right there. You see it. I know why you asked. It's right there on the shelf. No, I haven't touched it yet. Have not touched it yet. Haven't opened it yet. I showed it last week. The Springbank 15 is just sitting right there behind it. It's the old Fitz bottled and bond. But yeah, that's coming up. I got the 3 Octomores coming up. Um, yeah, the Springbank. There's a couple more. I'm out of my normal rotation lineup because I was moving and looking and finding something. Uh, anyway, but yeah, I've got a few things that I have got to start to get out and get ready here. Let me sip this Hirsch. My lips are banging away here, and I'm chit chatting, and I'm not sipping on this. Give me a second here. Hmm. It's a nice whiskey, but it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to start working on that. Let's see. Plus Ardbeg Black for 210. I'm still traumatized. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Bourbon for bacon. Cheers, man. How are you? I've seen you around. Hope you are doing well. I appreciate you being here. Merry Christmas and coming in and saying hello to everyone. Ah, yes. Thank you, sir, for putting up Mark's link. There it is. If you are not subscribed to him, go over and do that. And always remember, when you go and subscribe to him and you comment, thank him for his continued service to our country. Several different lower proof bottles tonight. Most have been hiding behind other stuff for a while. Absolutely, get it out. That's why I do that Forgotten but Not Gone series. I will be doing another one of those because as I was going through that, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I can pull this out. I'm going to pull that out. It's not that they're bad whiskeys or anything like that. It's just that we've got a shelf full, and unfortunately, as you hear, it's not unfortunate, but I get other ones, and so back they go. It's not that they're bad. It's just that we've got other things that are in front of us, and we're sipping away on them. But yeah, that's a good thing to do. Very good thing to do. Bring those things out, and that's why I went back and pulled out some stuff from past holidays that I know I haven't had for a while. But one thing I've liked about the Hirsch is how this thing beads. Let me see if it'll focus on there. How this thing beads. I don't know if you can catch that because I can see it, but it beads nicely up on the glass. Darn it, it's not. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's starting to come up there. There we go. It beads nicely on the glass on there. It's a good whiskey. It's not a banger like Marty would say. It's not a banger, but I like it. I mean, I could sip on this regularly, just something to go ahead, sit back, pour, sip on it. It's good. It's consistent. But then again, I've had other people tell me that's just not their cup of tea. Well, it's okay. Not everything is for everybody. That's for sure. It's not. Let's see here. Picked up an 11-year-old Fitz today. All right. I haven't seen those yet. I'm sure they are around, but I haven't set eyes on them. Hey, Slapshot. Cheers, sir. Merry Christmas. Hope you are doing well. I'm hanging on for New Year's. Cheers to better times. Oh, hey. Next year, the opportunity awaits. Opportunity awaits. There is no doubt. Let's see. Looking forward to seeing America whiskey back on the shelves. Yeah, well, it should be. I think all that brouhaha is behind us now. At least I think it should be. Oh, there she is. There she is. Great stream. Enjoyed it. And you can believe I'll be talking to my peeps over there at Liquor Lineup about my Killowen Irish whiskey. Because I have not seen this back on the shelf over there. This was the only bottle I seen, and I got it. And I treat it very, very sparingly. And again, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. If you're not subscribed to Four Leaf Whiskey, I don't know why, but thank you to Eric. There is her link. Please make sure you all are going over there and subscribing to her. She had a wonderful stream today on there and has some great guest speakers. Unfortunately, I missed him when he was in town. I would have loved to have been there so I could have helped him push his cause, let's say. Would have been perfect, in my opinion, to add, because I have not seen Killowen back there again. Well, yeah, if he's going to go back there, I want to know so I can pop in there because I put my 2 cents in, and I'll bring this to share to remind him, hey, this is what you need to have. And that was the only bottle I seen there. The only bottle. Not seen a backup, nothing. Just picked it up when I got the tail of ice cream. Yeah, I think that's what it was when I got the tail of ice cream. Anyway, but yeah, I got his back. He's here. I will definitely put my 2 cents in on that. 80% done in garage and dumpsters, about 70%. That's the best thing to do. Dump that crap out. I hate moving. That's why I haven't moved out of here since I moved in over 25 years ago. So, yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere, at least not soon. At least not soon. That's for sure. But anyway, so like I said, I got a little Hirsch Horizons in the glass. I've got two other ones ready to roll here. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah. That was not your favorite. Yes. I know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll put on my best flat cap when I go over there too, without a doubt. I will put on my best flat cap. But yeah, I like the Hirsch. I think it's enjoyable. Sorry. Let me get rid of that. Getting a text. But yeah, I like the Hirsch. Like I said, I think it's a good, uh, just a good sipping whiskey. I don't say it's remarkable or anything like that, but I, I enjoy it. I enjoy the Horizons. I have Bivouac by Hirsch. It's on the shelf there. I like that. I thought that was good. Yes, I said it right. Bivouac, just like Bivouac, the tent, lean-to, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Because I did the double take when I read it. I was like, what? But that's what it's called. That is what it's called. I did not look, but I did not see it. But I don't think there's any live wire whiskey on after me tonight. I didn't see anything. And again, I had my head up my dupa, I guess. I didn't think about it until right now. I should have reached out to Mike just to see what's up and wish him a Merry Christmas. But you know what? I will do that before the holiday. That's for sure. I will do that before the holiday and just to check in and see what's going on there. Does anyone else get sulfur note on Snow Day 10 from Found North? End of palate before the finish. Have a second bottle to offload. That is an unusual palate note. But I don't know. Does anyone have that from Found North that could comment? I know I've not had it. And yeah, I know I don't have it. I'm just looking at some things here. Yeah, no, do not have anything like that for sure. But I think I do have a Found North or two. Or no, it's not Found North. It's Evernorth. Evernorth. That's what it is. I got a little bit of that left. Uh, yep. I'm looking at it now. So like Found North, Evernorth. Nope, it's Evernorth. Okay, just had to look. I got a sample from somebody, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm even looking one more time to make sure I read it right. Yes, I did. And let me see something here. I do have Found North, but it's Bourbon's pick right here. Pitter Patter, PDC finish 55.1. So there's one right there. So I knew I had one, but got that from Bourbon. Let me just see. Okay. All right. Nope, that's E.H. Taylor. That's gone. Finished that a couple days ago. The other Found North batches did not have that. Were all amazing. Okay. Well, you know what? It happens. It's just something that you're going to get on your palate. It is what it is. I don't know. I can't explain it either. It's a peculiar note to get, but I guess you're lucky. I guess you're lucky. Mr. Rains, good evening, sir. Always a pleasure to have you here. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello, smashing that like button. Cheers, sir. Mm-mm-mm. So, anybody been watching any of the Advent streams or stuff like that this year? Um, Jason C. He not really doing an Advent stream, but I like uh, his twist this year that he's done. Have you guys watched any of his and what he has done? I like him. You know, I watch him. It's more interesting. I once thought about doing the Advent thing, but I'm like, it just wasn't something that I don't know. At one time, it did enthuse me, and I really thought about it. But then, those that year and a couple years, I watched all these Advent streams. I'm like, eh, eh, and let it go. And it seems to have faded away. It's all right. It's all right. I, I don't know. I just said, nah, it's been done too many times. Been done too many times. Grab the Beatrice cream today. Might need to make some coffee. Let me know about that. I actually looked at that hanging, and let me know about that bourbon cream from them, and what do you think? And if you do make that coffee, yeah, do it. I'm not telling you to do it tonight, but you do what you want, bud. But yeah, why don't you and let me know what it's like. Randall's got that pick from Mash and Journey, and I'm interested to hear how that is turning out for him tonight as he's sipping on that. Picked up a Hirsch 174 double oak store pick today. Willet mash bill. I'm going to crack it open over the holiday. Okay. Oh, that'd be perfect. And then next stream I do, why don't you let me know what that's like? Have another pour of it, because that'd be interesting. I don't think I've seen any 117 proof Hirsch floating around here. And Willet itself is like, I don't know, you either like it or you don't. I've had a lot of people that they say it's not bad, it's just the profile just doesn't agree with them, like the Willet Purple Top, and I've had that a couple of times. It's good, but it's like eh. What can I say? Eh. Popping in to say hello and give a like. Hope you'll have a great evening and upcoming holiday cheers. Kathy, cheers to you. Thank you for popping in. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Hanukkah, all that stuff. I mean, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you supporting me through this past year and your input on things. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you again next year for sure. Cheers. I've already killed one bottle in hot chocolate. Ooh, crap. Ooh. I didn't think of that. Heck, you can put Bailey's in hot chocolate too. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think of that, because Bailey's makes uh, 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 not an Irish cream, but I guess it's a chocolate Irish cream. I don't know. I just remember now. I got it last year. It was good in coffee. Oh, that'd be even perfect in that'd be perfect in hot chocolate. But interesting. At Kroger had to, well, yeah, for $17, it was calling your name. But yeah, let me know what that's like. I did see it, and I'm just interested. And I almost picked up another bourbon cream. Oh, it was Wilcott. Well, it's a Total Wines brand, but I passed and ended up getting uh, something else. Yeah, Brian, I'm kind of the same way. It's not terrible, will it? But it's just not something that I don't know. I it's not terrible. It's one of those things to where um, I don't think I was intrigued enough with it to buy a bottle and sit down and have some pours over time uh, to see not only how the whiskey develops, but how it develops on my palate over time. Where I could just sit and stare out into the abyss and see what happens. It just is one of those things that just didn't grab me to do it. Chocolate and BT cream works if you're short on good coffee. Oh, well, absolutely. You got to start off with some good beans. There's no doubt about that. Coffee as a base is always better to me than just hot chocolate, but 50-50 both or yeah, half calf. Okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. That might be something right there. Sent out your last homemade Irish cream today to my friend. Recipe available on request. It involves redbreast Listowel as the base. Well, thank goodness I've got that in here. Who doesn't have some Listowel sitting there on the shelf? And what you think of fake purple tops going for 60 to 80 for them to push more? One I tried was shit. Yeah. See, like I said, I know I haven't. I don't. I've had the purple top. I haven't had the fake ones. But like I said, they're just it didn't grab me enough to go. I'm going to spend the money, crack it, do a quick review, and then see how it develops over time. It just didn't. It just didn't do it. And I'm very selective now. And I try several different whiskeys sometimes during the week, the month. And they just don't make me want to grab it and go, oh man, this is good. Oh man, this is good. Yeah, it's just I just don't. I turn quite a few away, or just they just don't interest me. I'm extremely selective on what I get. Oh yeah, I got one. I haven't opened it yet. I think that was one of the ones I was thinking about whenever I was saying I've got a few other in rotation that I haven't worked on yet. Hey, Top Dog, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. Appreciate you being here. What we're doing, if you didn't hear, is we're just pulling out some whiskeys that family or friends got us for the holiday that we might not have touched in a minute, a year, whatever. So I just pulled out a couple, got it sitting there, and the first one I'm going through is a Hirsch Horizon. Nothing, nothing big, nothing fancy, but it's a nice whiskey. I've given out a couple samples to people who wanted to try it, and so that's what I'm sipping on now. I'm getting ready to move to the next one here shortly. Having some with eggs, chips, mushrooms, beans for dinner. That sounds interesting. That's all right. Better here now. You beat the bourbon engineer. I just want you to know you beat him. Kroger had the Heaven Hill on sale for 36. No, no, it's definitely worth, 40 bucks or less, without a doubt. Definitely. Uh, yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially if it's good. I'd take a liter of it. That's for sure. Yeah, I would definitely take a liter of it and give it a shot, because this time of year I like to put Bailey's in my coffee, but I haven't. Well, I have today, but I won't for the next few days because I got to go do that W thing in the morning. So yeah, they kind of frown on me having a bit of Bailey's in my coffee in the morning. I don't know why. I don't know anyone who gets smashed off Bailey's in coffee. But at 9 a.m., Brady the Brady engineer says he was going to stop over and see me, and I still didn't see him. I think he's very busy today preparing for Christmas. Well, that's very possible. Who the hell knows what he's doing? Who knows what he's doing? I certainly don't. Ham and eggs and chips. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Made it. Did you feed the dog? No, I did not feed that beast. Wife wanted to know if I fed her beast. No, I didn't. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Nope, it's time. It's time for the beast to eat. Time for the beast to eat. Early, so an Irish coffee is rare for me. Well, wouldn't hurt you now. Try out that bourbon cream. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. All right. Let me take I got another sip or two left of this Hirsch. You know, now we're talking about Willet. As I sip on this, it does got some Willet notes to it. As I sip on it. But I don't think this particular one is bad at all. I really don't. You think you may have an Irish coffee tomorrow? Sure. I don't know why you wouldn't. You might have to make the wife one. Just don't put anything floating in it. I don't like iced coffee. Do not like iced coffee. Oh, love the air fryer. My wife and I use ours all the time. All the time, that air fryer. My dad's got one, and they're getting into it and realizing, it's very versatile. Once you get the hang of it, there's pretty much nothing you can't put in there. But potatoes come out terrific, and you don't using that rancid vegetable oil or anything to cook them up. Oh, finishing up a 2-ounce sample of the JD Heritage. Yeah. Yeah. And Woodford and me, it's a love-hate. Either I love it or I hate it. And most of them I just don't like. But very, very, very just caught me off guard. The Woodford Rye, I found not bad. I've got some. I've opened it. Actually, I think I got it from Big Vic. I think I won it from him on his streams where I got that from. And I was like, wow, that'd be great. And actually, it'd be good in a mixer if I mixed drinks. But, for an old fashioned, I think it would be tops. Did 5 pounds of chicken in the air fryer the other night. Oh, yeah, Brian, I'm telling you. I'll take chicken breasts, chicken legs, thighs. I put in there, either I marinate them or I lightly bread them and put them in there. Oh my gosh, it sears the outside perfect and it's just juicy as can be. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'd say ours is medium size. So for my wife and I, it works out perfectly. And it's also a pressure cooker. So you can take a chicken breast that's as hard as a rock, put it in there with whatever else it is, close that thing, 20 minutes, you're going to the table. It's as hot as spoiled soup, I'm telling you. She has the flu and you're going to be avoiding her. A hot toddy might do well for her. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Cavendish wedges come out very nice. Yeah. Love the Woodford batch proof bottles, 121.5 Point two, bottles are my favorite. I might have an opportunity, come to think of it, since you brought that up, to try one of those here just after the holiday. Somebody I know offered me a taste of it, and I don't want to say I was reluctant, but I wasn't enthused over it, let's say. But I think I may, now that you mentioned that, I think I may take him up on that. I have never tried Woodford Double Oak, need to grab one. I hear a lot of good things about it, but like I said, Woodford itself just is one of those things. It's like Willet. It hasn't made me want, after I've tried them, to buy a bottle and go through the whole experience. No, I don't know how people do. We talked about it so much. My dad and them got one, and they use. As a matter of fact, when I was down there this past, well, I went down Thursday, came home yesterday afternoon, was down in Yuma, and we were just talking about it. I said, yeah, just pop those leftover pieces of garlic bread in there, and it'll warm them up and crisp them a little bit, and pull them out with whatever you're going to eat. Like, oh, yeah, we forget about that thing. Yeah, well, you do in the beginning. You do in the beginning. Yeah, I heard that they're kind of very vanilla forward, Peter, on those Woodford Double Oaked, and so that kind of always enthuses me. Oh, Mr. John, cheers, man! Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you coming, smashing the like button, and saying hello to everybody. Great to see you, sir. Hope you and the family are well. We're just going through some bottles that you may have gotten over the holiday and just haven't had in a while. So I pulled out a couple that I got back in 21. And we're just sitting here chatting about different bottles, likes, so on and so forth, having a pour, talking about the holidays. I've got a little Hirsch Horizons I'm finishing up here, and I'm going to go to my next one. And I do not recall the last time I don't recall the last time I got into that. It's making me think here a moment. But anyway, glad to see you, sir. I, you know, I say it a few times throughout the stream when people pop on. I don't have the banner running. Usually when I have the banner running, that I don't have to say it because it's running across there, but really appreciate it. Port finish. I like a port finish. Matter of fact, I took a Midwinter's Night's dram up to a friend's house last night, and we had a pour of that together. It was good, port finished. Like I said, it's good, but it definitely doesn't want to make me pay the 150, 200 plus dollars a bottle for it. C notes the highest I'd pay, but if it was right around $79, I'd say it would be a buy all day long. And then it's just like anything else. Some batches are like just knock it out of the park, and other batches are like, eh. So if you're one of them people that, got to have the next batch and paid the 200 plus bucks, and, it's disappointing. If it's as good as the batch before, okay, you're happy. But when you get it, it's like, yeah, no. Microwave hack for poached. I haven't, but I know my parents do. I cooked my fillets in there and don't know if I'm ever going to go back to my grill. They do. They come out perfect. Perfect. There is no doubt about it. Last year, that was picked for its heavy oak influence, and they are almost impossible to tell from the double oaked. Really? Now, that would be a great one to have, the one you're talking about with one of the current ones, and be able to compare them. That would really be something. Uh, well, you know what? I have a George Foreman up at the trailer, and you know what it's great for? When it's a bad rainy day up at the trailer or the weather's just too darn hot, I set that on top of the stove. I have a large board I just put over the stove, put it underneath the range hood, turn the range hood on, put some burgers on there. I put a couple steaks on there. It's perfect, for something like that. So we have that for the foreman, and that's what I mostly will use it for. Is stuff like that. Like if it's inclement and I've got something I'm going to want to grill up, I just pull that thing out and plug it in, and away we go. We got ours is just another something to make it easier at the trailer when we were there. That's how we got the foreman that we have. Oh yeah, that works great for them. You know what? If a good port finish is an excellent finish on a whiskey, I do agree with you, John. That is an excellent finish on a whiskey. I like it on a I like it on Scotch. I like sherry. I always say I like sherry finishes. I like port finishes. Um, Pedro Jimenez finish is kind of my favorite, but sherry, I will always stop and have a dram. There is no doubt about it. They are a joy to clean. Don't know about that, but they're not horrid. But yeah, I understand about them Foremans. All right, finishing up the Hirsch here. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have chatted about Willet because now I'm getting Willet on the palate from that. But all right, a little water. So the next one I'm going to get into, you all are going to know. I went through a bottle. This is my second bottle, and I have a backup. But how about this? Henry McKenna 10. This one was barreled on 12/22/10. So it came out in 2020. And I've always liked it, but I've never paid more than about $50 for the bottle. Uh, Maybe, 60 tops back in when they were just like hen's teeth to find, but I never paid over that. But I actually like this, but I honestly cannot tell you the last time I had a pour of it. So I'm going to pour a little in a glass here tonight. This is one of the other ones that my wife got me that year. I mean, I have not opened this in a minute. Let's pour just a taste in a glass here. There we go. Set that down. But Henry McKenna, I always thought it's good. I know batches vary. Absolutely. This is one that batches definitely vary. You get some really, really good hitters on this. You really do. And other ones are just eh. Other ones are just eh. Hey, it is tomorrow. Tomorrow it would have hit a birthday. Yep, 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 without a doubt. Tomorrow. No. Yeah, you know what? It's one of those ones that I would tell people, yeah, if you find it for less than $60, buy it. Over $60, oh, absolutely not. It truly is a $50 bottle all day long. A buy it $50. Bottle to bond, 100 proof. It's generally solid. Even the meh ones are solid, but don't pay more than that. Oh my goodness. Cheers, sir. How are you, Paul? Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Appreciate you stopping in here, smashing that like button and saying hello to everybody. I all of a sudden started seeing the chat pop. I'm like, what's going on? And there you were. So always great to see you here. What we're doing is we just grabbed some bottles that we've gotten over as gifts over the holiday and pulling them out and just having a pour and doing what we do best, having a little pour and bullshitting. Hope you are well in the family. Great to see you again, sir. Great to see you again. You know what, Hanging? Yeah, but but in its defense, I really haven't had a meh one yet. I haven't. I've had ones in the Eagle Rare, you know, but in general, nope, 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 nope. What in the heck? Clear this crap. I don't know why. Since this Apple Watch updated and stuff like that, it has become very annoying with its notifications. That means I'm going to have to go in there and really look at what it changed. What it changed. But yeah, I would say this. Like I said, if you can find one at $50 and you're feeling like you want to reach down into the sock and get some of that birthday money out and buy one, yeah, go ahead. I would tell you, I think it'd be fine. But if you've not had one, you're not going to try. You're not really going to understand about the bottles. So, but like I said, yeah, it's true. That's what I said. Some of them are just but if you've never had one, you don't know. You don't know. Oh, there's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. You can't pass up a good deal. I wouldn't either. So totally understand. Yeah. I mean, the ones I've had have been good. I haven't had a meh one. I tell you where they get that way is when you got it's been open for a few years and you got a little bit left in there and you'll tell. You'll tell. And that's why I had to get rid of this Glengoyne 18 earlier because I've had this since then, since 21, and it just needed to go. It was just getting to that point. But boy, that Glengoyne 18 is just a fine sipping whiskey. Fine sipping whiskey. Exactly. The grape ones are nice. I've had a cherry one that I didn't feel was over oaked. So the two bottles I've had, and now I'm on my second one. And actually, it's funny you should say it because it literally is right here, the Eagle Rare. It's just been sitting here a minute. I opened it and poured some, but I don't remember what stream it was, but I've just left it sit there. But yeah, like I said, some are grapey, some are cherry. It depends on what you like. Yeah, at $50 for a McKenna, you're right on. You're right on that. Well, I wouldn't argue with you there, but I'm sorry, it's just not the way it is. That's for sure. But I agree with you. $50 should be the max for any bottle. Shoot, at one time, you go back, you can get a Pappy for that. You know, Pappy 10 for $50 all day long, if not less. I remember seeing it on the shelf and laughing before I really understood what Pappy Van Winkle was. And I've seen the bottles, I mean, just lined up on the shelves at Total Wine years ago. Honestly, that's no joke. I was laughing. Pappy Van Winkle. I almost bought a bottle because it was just funny to see that name, not knowing at that time I could kick myself. But I tell you what, I liked my 10. The 15 I like the best, but the Pappy 10 I had was really good. It really was. It was good. And opened that a few years ago with Chris and Lil and Shane and Stall and Whiskey Shits and Whiskey Mountains and Women of Whiskey. And I mean, there was a bunch of us here in Vegas when I opened that. But Anyway, so let me get a sip of this. I have not had it in a while. Got a nice caramel on the nose still. Oh no, 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 no. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Torp. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. And you get up to, was it 23? I think it's the oldest 23. It's not 25. I think it's 23. People say buy the 15. I mean, if you got to have the, family reserve, you got to have the 10, you got to have the 15. You want to get them all just to say you have them, okay. But the best drinking one is the 15. The 10 is sublime. They'd say the 15 is right where it's at. But I'm not a connoisseur. I'm a common sore, and that's a fact. Hmm. Boy, that's nice. Now I will say this. It's really got a little Barton-esque to it. More than I remember. I don't remember getting that on there. I know it's Heaven Hill, but um, well, could have been the Hirsch influence a little bit on there. Who knows? I saw a picture in my phone from about 2021, 2022 when I was doing a flight up at camp. And I had about 5 or 6 different red breasts up there. I had I had the red breasts, like the 12, the cast strength, the Lestal, the PX. Um, oh my gosh, I could see the bottle in my head. I can't remember what in the heck. Oh my gosh, it was excellent. It was excellent. It's an Irish, but this bottle was on the table at the time. Uh, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm drawing a blank on the bottle. Really good bottle of Irish whiskey. Oh my goodness gracious. Hmm. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, why didn't you buy two? You should have bought two for that price. It's a steal. Oh, it is. It is. And true story, I said this, if it was last week or week before, that they're wildlife biologists and studying the horses, the mountain lions and stuff here at the time in Nevada. And some working on their masters, one's just finished their masters. So anyway, now they're spread out, but they said some of the best times they have sipping great whiskey was in a trailer park in um, Caliente, Nevada, which they were referring to where we were with our trailer, sitting there and drinking these different whiskeys. So I would do flights like that all the time. I would just bring up these whiskeys, and there'd be 3, 4, and I'd have glasses up there, and I'd be pouring them out and explaining to them, and growing their palate and their nosings, and they're going over different tasting notes and everything. Like, is that right? Is that right? And I go, I don't know. You get what you get. Some people might say it smells like leaded gasoline or unleaded gasoline. I go, okay. Who am I to argue? You get what you get. And the ladies that would sip it would pull out other notes, and they go, well, I don't get that. And I go, yeah, you're never going to get that, because some things they're only going to get. They have such a better nose and palate than we do for deciphering some stuff. Oh yeah, I had them all up there. Had them all up there. Had a honey layer on your pot still tonight. There you go. That's all right. Put it on Sugar Kitty's account. You got it. 12-year cast strength. Oh yeah. Uh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Napogue. It wasn't Napogue. I know what it is. I can see the bottle. I just can't think of it. I know what it is. I absolutely do. I just have to stop thinking about it. I didn't have Teeling up there, but that's a good call. It wasn't Teeling. Oh my! If I say it, you all are going to know. Oh my God! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, of course it does. Absolutely, it does. I'll think about it. As a matter of fact, not. Oh my gosh! I have to. I'm going to look. Okay, there's this. So I know where I'm at there. I'm going to back up in the pictures here. That's Blade and Bow. I don't care about that. Chattanooga. I don't know if anybody, let me see if I can get this in here. I don't know if anybody recognizes those people there, but that's when they were here in Vegas, Chris and Lil, a couple of years ago when we were together. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. It wasn't Blue Spot, even though it's in this picture. Hold on. Hold on. It's here. It's here. It's here. How the hell did Long Branch get in that picture? Sacrilege. All right. Oh my gosh. Here, there's a motley crew. Let me turn this around. There's a motley crew right there in front of Liquor Line up here in Las Vegas. So let me move over. Of course, right there is me, Mr. Whiskey Shits, Will, and that is Mr. Proman, Whiskey Mountain's husband here. Oops, on the end, sorry. On the end right there. So that was 21 or 22. January of 22. Hold on. I'm getting there. Just give me a minute. I still haven't opened that Caribou Crossing and don't ever plan on it. I just come across a picture of it. Okay, I don't want that. Uncle Nearest, I don't want that. Oh, Redemption High Rye, that was darn good stuff. Darn good stuff. Hold on, it's here. Hold on. Thunder, lightning, no. No. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's my first bottle. Well, it's the first bottle of McKenna that I drank was this one, and that was from 4 of 2010 when it was bottled. Oh my gosh, this is what happens. I know it's here. Hold on. Why is it I got pictures of me? I'm always eating. Amazing. Okay, I know it's got to be here. Got to be here. No, no. Oh my God, what is that? That's gonna bug the living mess out of me until I remember what that Irish whiskey was that I was drinking there. Not Teeling. Oh my goodness. I know I got a picture of it. If I'd see the bottle, I'd know. I don't even have to see the name. It would come to me. Oh Lord. Ugh. Anyway, I can't find it because it's always the same story. You're looking for something, you can't find it. If I wasn't looking for it, like today, I ran across that thing a few times while I was looking for something else. And shoot. Shoot. Mm-mm-mm. Well, give me just another minute. Sorry. It's here. It's here. I'm telling you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, well. All right. There's that one. I got that. Uh-huh. Well, that was an eerie sight. I forgot about that. Ever walked through a hotel that's closed down because of a pandemic? I have. Got pictures inside the last hotel I worked at just before they closed Vegas down for the pandemic. Just kind of weird walking through the hallways like that. Let's see. All right, I'm going to give up here real soon because I'm just not. Limavady. Boom. Limavady. It just popped into my head. No, I didn't see it. Limavady. That's the one. That's the one. Oh my gosh, I was having a moment there. We were really having. They're sorry about that. Limavady. Well, Writer's Tears was in there, James. That was a good one. Writer's Tears was in there because I do have a limited edition Writer's Tears. That was another bottle that was there. That was another bottle of tears. So there we go. Limavady. Bingo. I'll tell you what, that's a really good Irish whiskey. Really good Irish whiskey, that Limavady. Really nice. Well, still caramel brown sugar. Nice spice on this one. Still a little on the lively side. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh yeah. Well, it's all over the place here still. Right now, McKenna's all over the place here. But there we go. There we go. We're getting there. I leave all the proper 12. You should leave it on the shelf because there's some dumb sap that's going to come and buy it because, they advertise it on TV or he saw somebody drinking or she saw somebody drinking it. But it is the most proper shite anyone has ever had in their life. But that guy made a mint off of that crap. All it is marketing. All it is marketing. That's for darn sure. Isn't a good thing in there as far as that goes. But a friend of mine, I guess Fireball has like an apple flavored one now. And the only reason why I know this because he was telling me, he says, "Oh yeah, somebody bought me this and blah blah blah." And we did some at a bar, and says, "Oh man, I thought it was really good." I looked at him and I go, "Don't ever give me that crap." I go because we're sitting there drinking the Midwinter's Night's Dram. I brought it over to his house. I go, "Yeah," and I told him, I go, it's nowhere near this caliber of whiskey. That is absolutely bottom shelf right down there. Matter of fact, Boone's Farm, Mad Dog, Thunderbird are above that. I said, so that's how far down Fireball crap is. But anyway, um, and he says, he's drinking it. He goes, "Would you be offended if I put ice in there?" I said, "Yeah, dude." No. I said, "No, I'm not. Just don't put it in mine." I says, "Because it's sacrilege to put ice in this whiskey, especially when it's below 100 proof." But I go, if you feel a ball of ice is going to make it better for you, you go right ahead. I said, it's your whiskey. You drink what you want. Exactly. Swill. Now, there's nothing wrong with standard Bushmills. It's way better than proper 12. Oh, yeah. OPs, other people's whiskey, best kind of whiskey there is. Yep. Best kind of whiskey there is. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying. I got you hanging. And I hate to say stereotype, but there you go. There you go. I tell you what, you drink that, you can't have pain anymore because you're worried about what it's doing to your teeth, your gums, your tongue, your gullet, all that stuff. Ugh, just thinking about it. I almost said I could probably drink Long Branch, but yeah, I'd probably drink Long Branch before I would drink proper 12. And that's probably a true statement. That's probably a true statement. And I don't like Long Branch at all. At all. Yes. Yes, I'm sure it is. I am sure it is, without a doubt. Mm. I just moved that bottle recently of Long Branch. That's why I was looking. It's not on the floor, but it should be. But I don't know. I don't know what I did with it this time. If I had to find it, it actually would take me a minute to find that shitty bottle of Long Branch. Brr, brr. Sends chills down my spine just thinking about sipping on that Long Branch. Oh man. Yeah, so far the Henry McKenna, it's still good. It's viable. There's enough in there. I'm not worried about having to get through it, choke it down, or anything like that. It's all good. But I'm gonna have to start keeping an eye on it. But we'll put it in a rotation again and bring it out. And what happens is I put stuff on the table out in the dining room, and that's the one I will grab more than come down here, unless it's like, nah, I'm in a mood for a particular whiskey, a Scotch, an Irish, or something like that. Then I'll make the trek back here. But in general, I keep some stuff just sitting around up there. I'm waiting for the Long Branch batch to come out so I can leave it at Anthony's doorstep in a flaming bag. I could see you spending the money just to do that for a laugh to get up here. I could see you doing that and filming it. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I can see you doing that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I came up with that series, Forgotten But Not Gone, I got a lot of response on that via texts and some emails and stuff that said, oh my God, that was a great idea. It was a great idea. Yeah. And it was all because I was looking for something that I was going through and I went, holy crap, I forgot about this. Oh, yeah, this is a good bottle. Why? Let me move this up. And it came up Forgotten But Not Gone. So I think I'm on series 4 or 5, somewhere in there. I don't know, it could be 6, but I'll do another one and pull out some old bottles. I got into Bardstown Bourbon, the Discovery series, the Fusion series, a couple of different scotches. Just recently, on the shelf right here, right where you see the uh, Glenmorangie Spice, Tale of Spice, right there. There's some in the back there. I went, oh crap! I haven't touched them in a minute. Uh, there, so I may pull that thing out. I mean, it is. I'm not even going to mention the name of it, but the box is about yay big. It opens up. I mean, it's a nice presentation and stuff in there. I'm gonna have to. It's already open because I opened it for something a while ago, and I don't know why I'm not drinking it. It's just it's because it's in the back, and I'm not moving 6, 8. Well, actually, it'd be about 8 or 9 bottles just to get it out, but I will coming up. But yeah, you got to get back in there, and you've got to get those bottles out, and you got to get them. You got to sip on them. And just because you just do, you spent the money. Why not do it? Why not? Oh, if it was cash strength, oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, there is no doubt. There is. I think she does it on purpose because she knows I'm going to comment on that. I think so. That's what makes me laugh most of the time. And I even said that to myself a couple times, when she's traveling for work and she posts those pictures and she's got this big old round basketball in this 1 ounce pour of whiskey. I'm like, uh, I think she does it and she laughs like a hyena, knowing that I'm going to say something. So I get a big kick out of it. I get a big kick out of it. Exactly. That is so well put, Hagen. So well put. Yeah, I'd crack that too. I'm interested. I'm interested in how that thing is. How that's going to turn out. I've heard some people told me that that's a halfway decent bottle. There's like they were surprised for an NAS, and they've had the Pendrin, but it was one of those that they flipped a coin on. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, you got to let me know what that's like for sure. All right is correct when it comes to talking about Long Branch. What is the Long Branch in the UK? Yes, non-chill filter. There you go. Sure is the Long Branch of the UK. But you know what's funny? You go to Japan, Jurg flies off the shelf. The 18 plus year olds, they get top dollar over there. I mean, they love it. And well, here in the States, they think Foster is beer in Australia, well, Australians drink beer, they drink Fosters. Hell no, it's like drinking Schlitz here. You're drinking Schlitz? What the hell's wrong with you? Stonies? Stroh's? God, I can remember seeing Stroh's beer in the refrigerator all the time. Budweiser? Oh, please. For price or quality, Loch Lomond might be a cheap and cheerful column still. You know what? Where's my Loch Lomond? I've got Loch Lomond here. I've got it, James. I love Loch Lomond. I think it's one of those that are very reasonably priced, but it is a good whiskey. It is a good whiskey. That Loch Lomond 12, I've got a bottle. I've got a bottle in one of the boxes. Well, it was the backup. Now it's the primary. But I have not been able to find Loch Lomond 12 back on the shelf around here anymore. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing, Eric. Oh yeah, Stroh's beer. Shoot, in Pennsylvania where I grew up, my grandfather always had it in there. It's Stroh's. Of course, Pittsburgh, of course, is going to be Iron City, but now it's Iron Shitty to me. But by God, people pumping iron still there. I mean, that's all you hear about it. Pumping an iron, pumping an iron. Yeah, you go ahead. I can't do it anymore. I used to really like Icy Light, which is Iron City Light. I used to like it when I lived back home, but then you change. Just like I used to drink Budweiser because that's what was in Dad's refrigerator all the time, and my cousin worked for the distributor in Pittsburgh. So, sometimes you get a few cases that fall off the pallet. So you can get a case of Stroh's, let's just say for $6, $7. My dad drank Stroh's. So, or Budweiser, and because it was damaged. But then, when I got older and like, oh no, 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 it is, and it's like, people talk about Rolling Rock beer. Oh my gosh, Rolling Rock, Rolling Rock, Rolling Rock. Well, I didn't live far from the Latrobe Brewery, and I didn't see any springs running underneath that thing. So I don't know where they got the water from, but Latrobe does have some springs. But just saying, I used to like Rolling Rock, but then again, like I said, then once I found a pint of Guinness, that was it. Everything just went the other way. Everything just went away. Jura is a guaranteed clearance item. Hey, there you go. I bought one bottle of Long Branch. Drank that son of a bitch. You don't drain poor wild turkey. What? Trust me. My fingers are. You can't see this, but it's there. But that's there. There's just a not even a hair space in between my finger before that Long Branch gets down the drain. But I'd be afraid the EPA would come after me for doing that. It is an excellent dram. Loch Lomond is very good whiskey. Absolutely. Oh, Hams? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember Hams without a doubt. It is a stellar pour. I mean, a lot of people, it's just one of those whiskeys that it's just underrated. It's underrated, but a very good whiskey, very well done. It's okay. You're right. It is okay. And especially at the price I was paying for it when I was in college. Yeah. How about Olympia? Olympia. Yeah, Olympia. Yeah, that was the beer. Ooh. Mr. Henry is an innovator. Yes, sirree, is an innovator. Mm. Man, I just got a huge caramel brown sugar note on this McKenna. Huge brown sugar and caramel note. I think that was one of the strongest I ever got. Oh, man. No, it's not bad, but whoa, it kind of got me. Oh, dude, Pabst Blue Ribbon, that was a step up from some of the stuff I drank in college. But we had an alumni come to the fraternity house one night, and he brought a case, and it was PBR. And I tell you what, and nothing like free beer, even PBR. But we sat there and reminisced and drank his beer, and I didn't have a problem with it. That's for darn sure. Did not have a problem with it. All right. Man, that's really nice. I don't know where in the heck that come from on there. So hanging, still my favorite beer, and I'll buy it. A 12 pack's like $10. Miller High Life. Love that Miller High Life, man. That is good beer. And then they came out with, MGD, Miller Genuine Draft. Miller High Life, MGD, just a way to make a few more bucks. But when MGD came out, um, oh my God, Quaker Steak and Lube was a place to go, wings, but it used to be a gas station way back when, but it converted. So Quaker Steak in Sharon, Pennsylvania. And we would drive over there and killer wings from Youngstown to Sharon, 40 minutes, give or take an hour if you got behind traffic. But we'd drive over there and get pictures of Miller Genuine Draft and order wings and just pig out, watch a game or something like that, and then come home. Oh, man, nothing like a cold Miller beer. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody had that. Everybody had that. Oh, okay. Imperial was the shot of choice in Pittsburgh. Anybody have Imperial whiskey? It's a blended whiskey, or of course Seagram's was there. Yes, Four Roses, just the normal shelfer Four Roses was one, but on the Dago bar at my grandfather's house, Dago, aka Italian, um, Imperial was backed up, and you had a handle of Imperial. And at Christmas time, when I'd be behind the bar there, and his brothers would be there, and cousins and stuff like that, you just line up the strohs, open it up, and just take the bottle of Imperial down the shot glasses, just like you see on TV, and you just pour yourself a straight line, and man, them mill hunkies would just tear into that. I'm telling you, just tear into it. It is the champagne of beers. That's what I always say. It is the champagne of beers. Always get one for the holidays. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, they still make those? Did not know they still made those. Or how about Mickey's Big Mouth? Mickey's Big Mouth. Now that's something. Hey, bourbon school. Oh shit, I can't cheers you. I just finished up the pour of McKenna. Sorry about that. I'll pour a little more. I can't just do that. That's just not right. But what we're doing is we've grabbed some bottles that we got over the holidays as gifts, like Christmas, and we're just pulling them out, having a dram, and shooting shit. But I really appreciate you being here, saying hello, and smashing that like button. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And cheers to you, sir. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Hanukkah. What? Oh, banquet. Sorry. Sorry. Banquet. Yeah, that's okay. But the Coors Light shit, yeah, just give me a bottle of water. I'm good. There we go. Thank you, Eric. And if those of you are not subscribed to uh, the Bourbon School, ta-da! There is their link. Go over there. Sub. Great group of people there, honestly. So make sure you go over there and slap a sub to them. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. And down to earth, just like here, down to earth, down to here, just like here, we don't pull back. It's either good, bad, We we're all family. It don't make a difference. Yeah, I don't think I've had a Mickey's Big Mouth. Can't tell you when, but my father-in-law liked them. My father-in-law liked them. He would get them little barrel bottles, you know, all the time. And again, remember what I said: free beer, other people's. Yep, yep. Oh, Michelob. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the old style Michelob with the gold top. It just bottom of the barrel Budweiser, but they had to do something with it. But yeah, you were drinking Michelob. People thought, oh yeah, you're drinking the beer. I remember the Michelob. Yeah, Michelob was good, but just Budweiser rebranded. Coors Extra Gold was the one I enjoyed. Coors Extra Gold. Coors Extra Gold. I vaguely do remember that. Oh, Carling. Yeah, Black Label beer. Yeah, I remember that. My uncle owned a beer distributor in Pennsylvania. So, yeah. So, Bourbon School got some McKenna in the glass. So, cheers. Mm. Another one that was big in Pittsburgh was Stonies. And One that's not around anymore, Old Duquesne beer from Duquesne Brewery in Pittsburgh. Old Duquesne. Mm-hmm. That was something. The red beer, like Red Dog. The red beer. Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, there are red beers, but, they add um, tomato juice to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've talked about Iron Shitty. Oh, yeah. I used to drink a lot of it back in the day. Icy Light was my drink. I loved Icy Light. Pumping iron, pumping iron, pumping iron, man. That was it. Then, it's funny. I move out away. Then I go back and grab one. And it's like, yeah, no. Give me a Miller High Life. I need a real beer. I cannot drink that. Hey, Vic. Cheers, man. Great to see you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. One more day left of Hanukkah. But great to see you. We're just pulling out some bottles that we got for the holiday. It passed that we might not touch until the holiday, or just for some reason just haven't. And having a pour. That's the premise of it. But I appreciate you being here, saying hello, and smashing that like button. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Tin Super got popular in my day. One can was all you needed. Hey, James, can you remember when you had to take the church key? I don't know what you called them, but pop the holes in the can because they didn't come with the pull tabs, or the pull tabs, when you pulled them, they were still on your finger. I remember that too. When you pull the pull tabs, and then some people would drop them in the beer and drink it. And then if they're lucky or unlucky, 911 got a call because they got one of the tabs stuck in their throat. Stupid thing they would do is drop the tab back in the can of beer. Oh, Keystone Light. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Now that's yeah, that was something. But Keystone or Keystone Light, you was living. Oh, all right. Yeah, there you go. And Big Vic's that. Thank you, sir. Eric with the links. I'm sure you guys are, but if you're not, there's Big Vic's links. If you want to talk about whiskey and cigars and you want to have some of the best bullshit sessions other than here, there you go. Right there at Big Vic's. He don't put up with bullshit either. You come, you have a pour, have a puff. Let's talk whiskey, let's talk cigars, but he don't put up with bullshit on his channel. And that's gospel. Everyone's welcome. Come on, sit down and have a chat at Big Vic's. Falls City beer. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Don't think I've ever heard of that one. Illicit beer. The neighborhood hobo bought us Foster oil cans. The neighborhood hobo. Yeah, baby. The neighborhood hobo. But those oil cans were huge. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's not, Foster's for beer. Yeah, I remember the slogan. James, was that the beer that you drank because that's what you could get at the young age and regret it? Uh, oh, Lord. Oh, goodness, that's funny. That's right. That is right hanging. Whew. Mm, 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 mm. You still have it, Eric? Wow. Okay. Or is that from your collection? Because I used to have a beer can collection back in the day. Believe it or not, wish I still had some of those cans from back in the 70s. I even had some that were unrolled before they rolled them and put the bottoms and tops on them and then filled them with beer. Like Super Bowl champion Steelers, Iron City did them. So these were still the metal pieces before they folded them to make them just to make them before they made them into a can. Exactly right. Exactly right. Okay. I was wondering because like I'm not. I'm glad you sent me the picture though. I'm like, yeah, no, I have not seen anything like that before. That's for sure. That is for sure. No, no, they don't like Foster's. You can ask Ken about that. That's not real beer down under. That's the swill they import over to here because nobody know there will drink it. Nobody there will drink it. You know, it's Schlitz here, Foster's there, or it could be Stony's. I don't know. Blatz. Oh, Blatz. I forgot about Blatz. Hoppengator beer at the old folks. Get your beer and Orange Julius all in one. Greg, you kill me. You kill me, man. That's good though. That makes me laugh. No, they don't drink Foster's. They'll tell you. Ken will tell you that. Watch Scotch Down Under. Yeah, he doesn't drink that shit. You know what? Those IPAs, I've just not found one that was good. I mostly find them bitter or weak. You know, there's just nothing to them. And then some of them I've got are just so grassy, hoppy. I don't mind a hoppy beer, but some of them IPAs are just not. No, I don't like them. Yeah, exactly. It's like, is it spoiled? Is it expired? You know, you see some beers that say, you know, Best Buy and they're written on there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. Well, for me, everyone I've had, it's like, brr, no. But you know, I know people that are really, really into them and enjoy the I don't know, they enjoy that flavor that they have. They like that small brewery type of a thing. And I go, well, just stick a jug in your cupboard for a month, and I think it's be about the same. Pretty much, pretty much, pretty much. Oh, a stout, a porter. Oh, yes, absolutely right. A hint of twigs and berries. Uh, I think more on the twigs and grass and stems and roots. Really, I just don't see it. Maybe I do not have the palate that could appreciate the craft that went into brewing that piss water. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. All right, done with the McKenna. I don't know how we got on to beer, but we did. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing to go on to beer. But nice to have that little flashback of the crap that we used to drink. When you're young, I mean, I think everyone here can relate to this, but, when I was even younger, but, you know, 10, 11, 12, it was nothing when my grandfather would crack a beer that I didn't take a sip or two. They didn't care. It wasn't anything bad. I mean, I couldn't they wouldn't give me a bottle of beer, but, for me to have a sip or two out of it, oh, yeah, they didn't care. No one did. No one did. Oh, yeah. Well, an Italian household, there's a lot of wine on the table. I didn't like it, but beer, I don't know. I did, but like I said, my grandfather always had a beer. Yeah, I mean, you had one or two sips. That was it. And then when I got to be older, into my teens, when I say teens, 16, um, my dad would bring a pizza home, and I I would drink a beer or two, but I didn't go anywhere and I wasn't allowed, and he didn't care. And his rule was, you're going to drink, you drink here. If I catch you on the street corner or something like that, long and short of it is I'd get my ass beat. I grew up in the ass whooping generation. There was no ands, ifs, ors, or buts. You got an ass beaten. There, it wasn't this timeout bullshit. Timeout while they grabbed another spoon, belt, whatever it was. Darn right. My first drink was a wine cooler. Remember the Bartles and James guys that started everything? Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I was at a wedding reception with my grandfather's brother, so my uncle, and he chewed Red Man, and he called it West Virginia coleslaw, and he wasn't from West Virginia, Pennsylvania. But one day I said, "Hey, Unc, how would I have some of that coleslaw?" He said, "Sure." He handed me that pouch. I pulled out some. He says, "You may not want all that. Take a smaller one." So I took a smaller one. Said, "That's perfect." Put it in there and chewed on that thing, and well, problem was is he didn't tell me you don't swallow that juice. Ooh-wee. Oof. That cured me for a long time of putting anything in like that, chewing on that. Hey, Ricky, cheers, man. Oh, I don't have my next drink, but I'm gonna get it. But appreciate you being here. Hope you are well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. What we're doing is we're grabbing some bottles we got for the holidays as gifts. Past mine, the one I'm pulling out are from 21, and we're just having a pour and just bullshit. That's what this is about. But my next one I'm going to pull out, can you believe it's going to be a Scotch? Glenfiddich Project 20. How about that? Yes, I got it. I don't pull this out often. I don't hide it, but I don't pull it out often. But oh my gosh, this is a very, very nice dram. Only thing I learned. But anyway, uh, my dad got me this bottle for Christmas back then. Really, really nice. I like the whiskey. So I'm going to put it in a proper Glen right here. I'm going to pour a little bit in here. Ah, there we go. I honestly can't tell you the last time I had that, but oh my gosh, pears, vanilla, honey. Man, oh man, let's pour a nice little drop in here. Yeah, here we go. Get a nice little drop. Look at that beautiful golden nectar in there. Yes, let's set that down there. And the cork is still holding up pretty good. I can't complain there. Look at that thing. Yeah. There we go. It's fine. It is fine. Put the top back on that. Yeah, you don't find these on the shelf anymore. That's for darn sure. But I wish I would have known more about this when I got into it. As this thing opened up, whew, it has gotten really, really nice. Really nice. Yep. Yep. I understand that. Amen. Amen, Peter. And you knew your life was on the line. You knew. That's right. I mean, we laugh now, but shoot, we lived through it. That's right, hanging. That's right. You've not had Project 20, James? Is that what you're talking about? A small drink of schnapps after we would help him hang outside Christmas sleighs in the freezing cold for a half-ounce pour of schnapps. We enjoyed it. I used to think it was good when I was got what was it called, a fuzzy navel, peach schnapps, and I can't remember what it was, peach schnapps and ginger ale or what I can't remember what it was, but I used to get one of those at Christmas when I was a kid, and I thought, oh, I was living. Oh, well, I got that one. I got that one after the sample that I got from you. I got that one. Hey, John. Cheers, man. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Happy Hanukkah. I appreciate you being here. Through the door, tell Renee I said Merry Christmas, and I'm looking forward to the pictures with the icebergs in her drink for next year. Cheers, sir. And I hope she's feeling better. Of course. Of course. I'm not a purist. They can add some color to it if they want to. You know me. I'm good with it. I am good with it. Okay. Caught up. But yeah, I have not had this Project 20 in a minute. I just haven't. Oh my God. I cannot read that on here. I don't think I can. It's that God, they should have stuck with the gold lettering. So basically 20 people put their heads together and added something to this whiskey to make it what it is. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. Skillfully crafted, enjoy responsibly. I am. I've enjoyed it for a few years, and I'm treating it sparingly and with dignity. Oh, absolutely. To be fair, we would. All of us would. I mean, we might look at it funny, but yeah, we would drink it. There'd be no ands, ifs, or buts about it. That's for sure. But Glenfiddich, Project 20, right here. Cheers, everyone. Mm. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, that's good. 47 ABV. I was just like, what was the ABV on that? 47. Non-chill filtered. It was one unexpectedly warm summer fruit aromas, sweet candy, floss, and licorice notes, with a dash of salt to heighten the taste. A dash of salt. I don't remember that. Let's see here. Get it. Get just a little nip. Get just a little nip. What is it on your side of the world? 7:30? Come on. It's 6:30 here. Well, not quite. Mm. Oh, yeah. That's a nice pour. I mean, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Now, this is the quintessential dram to share, for sure. The dram to share. If I could find another one of these somewhere and they still got it for like $100, I'd definitely buy it. I would definitely buy it. And I'm sure somewhere there's a Dusty sitting on the shelf for that price or less, without a doubt. Burben would probably find it. If not, Sean will probably scoop it up somewhere. But yeah, I'm sure, there's a few Dusties sitting somewhere for a decent price. But no, it's a nice whiskey. It is a very nice whiskey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Definitely pear, honey, nice malt sweetness. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful nose. Soft fruit on the nose, sweet. Such a malty goodness. Such a malty goodness, really. Keep that pinky extended. This is a delicate drink. This is something to savor. What are you waiting for? Christmas is coming. Crack that sucker. Pick it up, snap that freaking cap off, and give yourself a treat. I cannot believe it. You got that Irene Tan pick. Come on. Crack that thing. Give us a review. We don't have it. Oh my gosh, that is just sublime. Oh my gosh, I love the nose on that. Love the nose on that. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Well, oh yeah. There you go. You got to pour that. It does. That's who it is. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Exactly. It really is a good whiskey. It really is a good whiskey. I mean, it's a wonderful blend. It is a wonderful blend. And I don't know how my dad come across it to even pick it, to even pick it. But oh my goodness, it's a nice whiskey. I don't have my pipette and stuff here, but I'm just half tempted to put a little drop of water or two in there just to excuse me, just to see. But what that does, but at 47 ABV, it never crossed my mind. Oh, come on. What are you going to do? Just stare at the damn thing? Open that thing up. You bought it for a reason. 2 sherry butts and a port pipe in a port pipe in a pear tree. There you go. There you go. Really does is exceptional. This is exceptional. I mean, I really liked it then when I had it. And like I said, I know I have not had this thing in at least a year, if not longer. If not longer. Mm. I don't even know where he found it down there in Arizona. Mm. Fine, fine stuff. Fine stuff. But, but, but open it. Open it. Open it. Try it. Experience it. Live it. Who else? You going to give it away? Is it a holiday present? Stop off and drop it on my doorstep. Yes, I can understand that. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have to open this up. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Cheers, sir. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Appreciate you coming here and saying hello. Great to see you. Hope you are well. Ready for the holiday season. I know we are. We're just sitting here. We grabbed a quick bottle here, something that you got for Christmas or holiday past that you haven't had in a while. So we're pulling it out, having a sip, and doing what we do best, bullshitting. No, I haven't seen a Bevmo down there. Have never seen a Bevmo there. That's for sure. Careful, Eric. I guarantee he wants to try it. Guarantee. Gosh, hanging. Absolutely. Christmas cheer to him. Always good to see him here. Always good to see him here. There you go. Crack that darn bottle. Crack it. Crack it. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Voices in my head, they're telling me. Yeah. Yeah. You can text it to me hanging. I will make sure that he gets it. I know you got my digits. There you go, Eric. Oh, yeah. Guaranteed I got his. Guaranteed I got his. Yeah, this is a lovely whiskey. I'm going to have to hide it somewhere again, or I don't want to go and keep getting it. But I've got enough to keep me busy between the Octomores uh, and then the Glendronach that I got there. Uh, I still got to get into the Springbank 15. So, yeah. Oh, the Loch Lomond, Glengarry, right there, 10-year, coming in at, what was that, 57 or 58? 58 ABV. I picked that up a while ago, and I haven't opened it yet, just because I just haven't gotten around to it because I get so much other stuff. I got to tell my wife, stop buying me stuff. Stop it. Stop it. At least for a few weeks. Let me catch up a little bit here. But well, it is 6:32. Usually I'm done by now, so I'm going to end the stream, but just tell everybody, have a Merry Christmas. Hanukkah is ending tomorrow night. Eric, am I right? Tomorrow night is the last of Hanukkah. Christmas is Thursday. Yes, I had to think of where I'm at. Christmas is Thursday. No, I shall not end it tonight. Okay. I was off a day. I was like, I know it's somewhere in here. It was close. All right, there we go. It ended today. But anyway, I will not stream this coming Sunday. We'll be just visiting family and friends and so on and so forth. But you never know where I will turn up or the following week. You just don't know. But that being said, I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And I do look forward to seeing you again. Maybe not long after Christmas, maybe a special stream just because. Who knows? Who knows? But stay tuned and you will find out. But everyone have a great and safe Christmas. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your whiskey. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I will see you in a little over a week. Cheers.